Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Made Easy, and I'm one of your hosts, Mosuli Sitele. But of course, I am not alone. I am with a panel of soccer lovers who are going to introduce themselves.
My name is Hlompho Kekana, and I'm one of the hosts on Football Made Easy.
Okay, my name is Rhulani Mokwena, November's very own, 17th.
That's me.
Wait, I didn't catch that joke of November's
very own, 17th.
Born
Born on the 17th of November.
But you're not the only one, miss.
Yeah, but I am.
To make a great song title.
I know it would definitely make it great sometimes. But other than that, that's not our main focus. On today's show, we're going to be talking about a couple of things happening within South African football, and one of the biggest games, or one of the teams which are the talk of on everyone's mouth at the moment. But firstly, one of our topics will include Rhulani Mokwena and his move to Chippa United as coach, and we're going to focus a bit on Hlompo Kekana signing a 4-year deal again with Mamelodi Sundoowns, and lastly we're going to be talking about Liverpool and what has happened in the 4 games that they played, including the defeat to Watford, Atletico Madrid, which was the first defeat they suffered, and then of course Chelsea, which revived themselves against Liverpool, and what it means for their campaign. Not wasting any time though, we're going to head over and we're going to be talking about Rhulani Mokwena. So the guy was at Pirates. He was what, a season? Was it even half? Was it a full season? Not even a full season. I still agree with his strategy of football, but I still believe he lacked discipline. So now he moved from Orlando Pirates to a struggling Chippa United side. What is your take on it?
You can't really say Chippa is struggling because they're sitting on number 11. My thought is the fact that he left Orlando Pirates with a very talented squad.
Definitely.
And he's going to a team whereby he needs to work hard. Very, very hard, because the gap between number 8 and number 11, where they are, is like 6 points. And we're not sure whether they'll be fighting for relegation or the top 8.
And
so,
we currently have Amazulu sitting at the bottom, and they are the people who are most likely to face a relegation. But yeah, this is football and anything goes. So we might just find Chippa United sitting at that bottom fighting against a relegation.
Yeah, it's something that I also wanted to say before we check. Chippa, it's playing, it's playing nice football and whatever, and all this stuff. Yeah, but the thing is, Rhulani is coming with his own philosophy. They are coming from a different type of philosophy. Yeah, so the thing is, Chippa, I don't know whether it's going to like grasp the philosophy of Rhulani quickly for them to avoid the relegation zone. Not saying that they are in the relegation zone, but I'm not sure that whether they'll cope with the philosophy that Rhulani is bringing. That is new.
No, I totally agree with your point, because it's a matter of adapting, and you are halfway through the season.
Yeah.
Having to adapt to different coaching method halfway through the season, and you're already sitting way in the bottom 5
with 6 games left.
With 6 games left, which means you have to pull off miracles. But as a matter, what are your thoughts on the move of Rhulani to Chippa United?
I'll have to add also on what Ulu said on the fact that Rhulani has his own philosophy of football. And I don't think Rhulani at this stage, he should add his philosophy to Chippa, because there's only like 6 games left. So if you add your own philosophy, then take maybe 6 games to grasp your philosophy. Therefore, they'll be struggling in the first games. So Rhulani should just stick to what they know, also add polish there a little bit. Then also, if you win maybe 4 games in a row, then you can also try, put in your philosophy.
They have tough games coming up, because on Saturday they play against Vets. Vets is also struggling. They've been poor because they're coming from a defeat of 2-0 against Supersport. So there's a lot happening.
But you can't really say that the Vets is struggling.
No, definitely
because
not.
They are up there.
But they want to win.
But also think of the team they just lost to, Super Sport United.
Sport.
That's a top tier team.
Exactly.
If we were talking a bit about the Kaizer Chiefs and them losing 2 consecutive games against Mamelodi United, now that is struggling.
So are we guys taking up Bidvin first from the title race or not?
No, definitely not.
No.
So basically, me saying that they're struggling was a matter of them wanting to win the title because of Kevin Hunt, the most decorated coach in South Africa.
And also, if I predict the game of Chippa against Defense, I'd say
That's
that's
going
2-0.
to be.
We can definitely going with
So that
Defense
being
on that
said,
one.
the effect of Rhulani with Chippa, how is that going to help Chippa?
And he, I think, signed for 4 months or something. We were relying on Chippa. So I don't think he is signed for
Yeah.
the next season. We would say if he was signed for the next season, that they hoping that they'll just take them off the relegation, then also come for next season and try and put them maybe in the top 8.
Rhulani is stuck between a rock and a hard place because he's got 4 months to prove his talent and everything else, whilst fighting relegation and whilst trying to help the struggling Chippa side, which has coaches resigning left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Regardless, let's move on to the next topic at hand, which is Hlompo Kekana and him signing a 4-year deal to his contract at Mamelodi Sundoowns, and what it means for the youngsters game home. Because we've got a veteran captain who is 34 years old. 34 years old. Him signing will mean he'll only retire most probably at the age of 38.
If ever he's going to.
If he is going to
It's
retire,
He might still sign.
Another.
you can now Hlompho is playing ball at the age of like 40 years.
You see,
So
so now the question becomes, since he's still the veteran captain, who captains after him? Because now, bear in mind, he's had the captaincy for so long, and he's still going to have the captaincy for another
4 years.
4 years. Are you grooming any other captains there? Should you look at the option of co-captaining? Should you look at the option of giving youngsters a chance? But also, you ask yourself, the youngsters playing in the mid, same position as him, what does it mean for them?
Are they hungry to play at that stage?
But it's a question of, are you going to use hunger over experience?
One thing we need to know that these youngsters need experience.
They definitely
It doesn't
need
happen
experience.
overnight. So Peter has to play the youngsters in order for them to gain experience.
Because you can't say you're grooming youngsters when they are not playing.
Exactly.
You are grooming them, they're on the bench. They also start playing when they're 26, of which when there's no time for them for national team call-up, because the national team will say you want maybe 23 years. 26 is a bit old now.
And to be honest with you, I was very shocked with the 4 years. I was expecting at least 2 years.
I was expecting him to leave.
I expected 2 years at least, but he's a fighter. Those are the type of players you need in your team. People who fight,
But
play wholeheartedly.
But if you do that, then that means when you field in your team, you field 2 or 3 veterans, and then the rest are youngsters, to adapt them to the style of play that you use as a team, and not just put Abobadala Lapayana. People are just going to be like, hey, this is our team.
Yeah.
And you're going to leave. We're still going to be here. We've seen this happen with Hendrik Ixay.
yeah.
Youngster, hungry for everything. Kaizer Chiefs was sitting on his talent until he left. What does it mean for those young players game home? Which team is going to take them?
But most like you check Pizzo is a very smart coach. So like he wouldn't just make Kekana like sign 4 years just out of nothing. Maybe the thinking for that 4 years is that okay, let's keep Kekana, ne? And then we'll like
Use
Kekana like to groom other players, and then they'll phase him out
And phase him
during
to
that
the bench.
that 4 years, and then probably who knows, he might coach the MTC side.
Is this a possible hint from Pizzo saying that I'll also stay another 4 years at the club?
Hey, very
Hey.
smart, very smart.
Hey.
It's actually a very good strategy. But also, as you've just added, Yabona, what you could do is phase them out,
Yeah.
whilst putting in the youngsters, and also just recruit him into the staff,
Yeah.
and into the coaching staff. I think we've seen this happen with Real Madrid, Zinedine Zidane, and now we've seen it happen with the Frank Lampard for Chelsea. But of course, we have to wait and see what happens in future with Sundowns with regards to Hlompo Kekana. And then we come to our last topic of the day, that being Liverpool.
Shoo. Shoo. Liverpool
Never
fans, where are you?
Where are the Liverpool
I need
fans?
a sip. Oh my
I
God.
think they are walking alone now.
No, they are definitely walking alone, guys.
They're walking alone.
Do you want to take us through that? Saying that you're
Yeah.
a Liverpool fan.
I'm not a Liverpool fan per se. I'm a Manchester City fan. So, but this is football, and I have to be like in the middle.
Yes, definitely.
Neutral. The way I see it, Liverpool has lost the past 3 games. 3 games. Nah.
Biggest shocker being Watford.
Yeah. They didn't play that game very well. My honest opinion.
Is it because of the absent Captain Fantastic Henderson or what?
No, it's not. I don't think it's that, but it's. I think it's the fact that what they were like fighting for exactly at the start of the season was the Premier League. So now that the Premier League is like in the bag, so to speak, so they are like, okay, now we have what we want, yeah, bro. So they've just relaxed and.
But also another question: might it be that there's a possible feud between the strikers?
Hey.
Is that a possibility?
There's another thing that I saw over the weekend was that Klopp was not happy with
Definitely not
with his team not supporting Minamino. You see, because Minamino is new, so he's still adapting to the style of play.
Yes.
Yeah, and now there's Firmino. Firmino is a quality footballer.
Definitely.
Firmino is a baller. So you can't just put Minamino right there when you have Firmino. And Firmino is quality. You have that front three of Liverpool that gives you goal left, right, and center. Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and Firmino.
So they should just introduce Minamino later stage of the game until he grabs also the concept of football of Liverpool.
Even you spoke about the Liverpool missing Henderson, which is the captain. Henderson brings a lot to the team.
So it also goes back to our issue which we dealt with the Mamelodi Sundoowns.
Yeah.
And Hlompho Kekana is
Captaincy.
captain.
Yeah.
Do you have a backup captain when your skipper is not available?
How they do?
Milner, Van Dijk.
But the question is your team going to still be the same? I don't remember. It's as much as it's 11 players, there's also other people on the bench. So when you pull that one out,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like there's been someone who's been taken off.
But
Yeah.
to take it back to the Chelsea game, those goals that Chelsea scored were really mistakes from Liverpool.
Exactly.
Because number one, the goalkeeper.
The
I
first
felt
goal,
like it was poor.
Williams won.
Yeah,
Yeah,
felt like
yeah.
it was poor. Then the second goal, I think it was a misheader from Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
And then Barkley benefited from that.
Beautifully at that.
So it's a matter of them scoring and not conceding.
And look at this. Willian was on their case for the better half of the game.
Willian and Pedro.
But Chelsea was on the back foot most of the time, defending.
Mm.
And when he gets those counters, that's when he did damage.
Yeah.
So is it good? It's a question of whether is it good to do that squad rotation thing, or you keep Edison as your number one, despite the fact that they lost to Atletico. Either way, Ellison was the goalkeeper, and then even the Watford game, Ellison, and then they changed to Adrian on the FA Cup.
Against Chelsea.
Earlier on, they were fighting for. Oh, I want to believe Klopp wanted a treble. That is UEFA, Premier League, FA Cup.
FA Cup.
And now they out with FA Cup. So, and like not giving them the UEFA this year.
They're also in trouble.
UEFA.
So I don't think they're going to defend it.
They're too relaxed. That's the problem. They're too relaxed.
Yeah, they're not hungry.
And all of that now is now causing a bit of feud in the team as well. But of course, that is it from us for the week. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Football Made Easy with one of your panelists, Mosuli Sitele and
Luyolo Sokuba.
Sibulele Mpaphela.